Hi everybody, this is the Football Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion. Your host, welcome back to the Football Head, and hopefully you like this video. And hit that subscribe button. So as you know, in the previous video, we talked about Joe Shane being the general manager on the hot seat. We have another hot seat going on in the Meadowlands, where the Giants are playing in MetLife Stadium, with the head coach, Brian Daboll. And as you know, on Tuesday, the Knicks fired their coach after they got within 2 wins of the NBA Finals, and we still have Brian Daboll, who's had two playoff appearances 3 years ago, and he is still here. The Knicks fired. That's how hard the standard is with the Knicks and how low the standard is right now with the New York Giants. But we got Giants fired. New York Giants, Brian Daboll named the head coach on the hot seat. You think so? New York Giants head coach Brian Daboll will get another chance to prove he's the right man for the job, but this is likely the final opportunity to make that impression. That's right. Coming off a 3-14 season, there were grounds for Daboll and general manager Joe Shane to be fired this offseason, sent off to the Phantom Zone, but they did not. They got a reprieve. However, the constant turnover of head coach of the last decade seemingly made John Mara feel another season was warranted for the current regime. Daboll isn't viewed as a high commodity he was during the hiring cycle in 2022, and there have been a lot of factors that have led to the Giants owning a worse record each season this regime has been in charge. With all that said, Daboll is firmly entrenched on the hot seat going into the 2025 campaign, per Bradley Locker, Pro Football Focus. You really think so, Bradley? Think so? Playing the formidable NFC East, the Giants aren't anticipated to make a significant wave in 2025. If Big Blue can win at least 7 games, maybe enough for Daboll to keep his job, especially if Dart offers promise by the end of the season. But if 2025 finishes similarly to 2024 for the organization, then a clean of the house will be expected. It should be a surprise to no one that the Giants could very well clean house even before the 25 season is over. Additions made this offseason help New York become a more competitive team, but it's all going to come down to the quarterback position. And Russell Wilson as a stopgap option should give the Giants a higher floor than what they had last season. But Daboll's saving grace likely resides in the future of rookie Jackson Dart. If Dart can provide some hope for the future toward the end of the season, may just be enough to save Daboll's job for another season. However, the same issues that had plagued the Giants persisted would spell the doom for Daboll and the entire regime. Now, the thing is that here, the Giants have to get Dart on the... See, if they put Dart on the field, it means they had a bad season. This schedule that the Giants have, the Giants are going to win 3 games. Just according to the schedule, how I've looked at it. They're going to go 3-14 again, just based off that schedule. You know, that is a very treacherous schedule. They could lose the first 7 or 8 games. That's how hard it is, how difficult it is. And this is probably the most difficult schedule for any team in the NFL. So Daboll is up against it. His saving grace is if they do play poorly, they're going to play Dart. And how Dart responds and how he performs late in the season will determine whether the Giants keep Daboll. Daboll was always kind of known as a quarterback coach that was able to develop a winning attitude with the player. If he can't do that, it's a very difficult tightrope that this coach is going to have to maneuver. Because the problem is this schedule is a beast. It's a bitch. It's what it is. And once Wilson is out there, Wilson will do a good job. If you give him protection, he's going to do a good job. But this team is not any good. And they're going up against some very, very tough competition this season. This is going to be tough. I don't know how the Giants win 5 games, to be honest with you. Just looking at that schedule. I just don't see it. If they win 6-7 games, that's a major improvement from last year. But I don't see them doing that. I see them going again 3-14 at best, unfortunately. And even if Dart gets in the games, it might not save Daboll's job. It might not save him. It might not. You know, this is going to be very difficult for the Giants to maneuver, to be honest with you. But You let me know what you think about this video. And, of course, please subscribe to the Football Hut. I'll see you later.